Hello everyone, today I will continue my speedrun from 300 to 1000. Let's play another 5-minute game. I hope these games are instructive for you. Now I'm white, playing against a 760 opponent, 63, and I go for the normal stuff, the London system, very solid. Now he immediately wants to go here. And he has two defenders, which means that I also have two defenders, so if he plays here I can only take twice. Take once and he has a pawn here, so which means that I have to put the third one. And he really wants to play this push. I can only stop him by pushing this pawn, but then he goes here. I don't know if this is okay. Let's try it. If he goes here, maybe I have some tricks. He doesn't have any checks, but his white squares are really terrible. Let's maybe give a check, but he immediately blocks it. Let's go here with the bishop, so that I can take back. Also, this pawn on f6 stops his knight from developing. So he really has a lot of weaknesses here, white square weaknesses, and he also doesn't know how to develop his knight. I will keep fighting to have a pawn here. I can bring my knight here as well. I can take this pawn. This is a free pawn. Now which way I take? If I take here, he has two defenders. I have one attacker. If I go here, he goes here. I just provoked a weakness. This is a free pawn. This is another free pawn and a free bishop. So let's take a free bishop. More pawns. I can win more pawns, or we'll see what happens next. I go back. And he doesn't have anything. Activate, put the bishop on a better square and attack the rook. Now rook is really misplaced, it has to go back. I will maybe even push this b5 pawn to give a check with a bishop. That's a deadly check. And he is afraid of that apparently. I can trade queens and win a rook. That's the easiest way to win. If I take immediately, with knight he goes back, I put the rook, but he can defend with his king. So I have to go here with the rook first. I don't care if he wins a pawn, I have a lot of pawns already. He can win a pawn here, but I don't care. I am not only a piece up, but I already have a lot more pawns, and he knows that. Okay, but this blunders this pawn, because this pawn can capture, it is pinned. So he should have taken the knight and taken the pawn. And now I can go here. If I go here, no, let's just go here. And take this pawn. Bring all the pieces into the game. Now he has to exchange rooks, otherwise he will be in trouble. Because he will lose the knight. And he now blunders the bishop for no reason. I have time to capture this, it's not a problem. Now I put the rook behind the passed pawn and win. And I'm low on time, so I have to be quicker. I am hiding the bishop because of the stalemate, and now there is no stalemate. It's just checkmate. Okay, so I didn't talk in the end of the video because I wanted to be fast. I didn't want to lose on time. But this is an easy technique. Okay, so he made a lot of blunders here. he blundered all of his pieces basically and all of his pawns. Here he has to, this is a quiet move, but it's a deadly move. I played rook fe1, attacking the knight, but knight is defended, so he didn't care. Then I played rook b1, and he has to change the rook. I'm forcing him to do it, but he didn't, because he didn't realize that I can win the knight. He moved, I won the knight, then he blundered the piece, and then it was all over. But before that, he blundered a lot of pawns, he blundered a piece already before that. In this position, here I played a queen check here, and if the knight wasn't there after his move, I could have taken with a bishop, because this pawn is pinned, but his knight is here, so I couldn't do it. I played in here, attacking this. Of course he had this move in the position, but in this case I wouldn't care, I wouldn't play here. And you have to save the rook. You can play here, but then you can say bye-bye to your rook. So I don't know, computer says 3 mistakes, 0 blunders. I don't know where these mistakes are, probably here, where this was complicated with a lot of pawns in the center of the board. So let's see what, we will see what computer says, what these mistakes are. Because I here played bishop because I expected that he will take the pawn on d5 and that I will take back, e takes d5. In that case bishop will be guarding this square, this g6 square, so that I can give a check with a queen on h5. Queen h5 check. If he plays g6, bishop takes g6. That was my plan, but he didn't. He attacked this pawn as much as possible. I defended it, and probably somewhere here computer doesn't agree with my play. Let's see. But my computer is slow. What are the mistakes? So far so good, normal developing moves. This is the best move, okay? I thought that this was the best move because this d5 is the only way to prevent him from pushing e5. Played here, I took with the knight, that's a mistake. Computer says knight takes e5 is a mistake. So okay, that's the first mistake of the game. I don't know what the other two mistakes are, we will see. Computer says it's okay, all these moves are okay. And then this is a mistake, c takes b5 is a mistake. I should have played this move. So this is the second mistake. This is an inaccuracy. This is the best move. This is blunder by him. This is the best move. So this is all good. Here my idea was, if he didn't play this move, queen d7, to push the pawn. And if I push, let's say he does some silly move, I push the pawn, and this is a big threat. I mean, this is not a silly move, because he would be able to attack my queen, but I would pin his rook to the king. And computer says this is completely winning. And computer says this would be a best move in this position. If he plays a silly move, this really would be the best move, because the idea is to check him here, and this is completely crushing. Even if he attacks my queen with the rook, his rook will get pinned, and this is devastating. This is game over. His rook is pinned, his rook is hanging, everything completely destroyed, and he's already down material. He already has less points, so it's plus 16, says computer. So okay, these were the 3 mistakes, and computer said that there were only 3 mistakes, so that's it. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and there will be more games in the following videos in the speedrun from 300